That then poses the alternative model, which is often known as an associate contractor business model. And then that says, well, let's move a lot of this expertise and capability back into the government to give the government the capability to manage these large and complex programs. ITT, in fact, is familiar with this model, having worked both with primes and having worked as an associate contractor with government. And so, what are the benefits of that model? I think obviously it enables the government to have more expertise and more control over requirements and focus on mature technologies that might result in better program outcome. What are the downsides? You have to build that capability back. And to be able to do that, you have to garner the expertise, build it up, and have it supported on a longer range basis. The other thing that I would say with respect to a government model that we should entertain is, as Director Large talked about, you've got to have stability in funding and management over time in these large programs. We've done that in other segments of industry, missile defense, and in fact, some of the products that we produce, we do over time in a sort of stable fashion and try and meet the government's needs. We have to allow industry the opportunity to recapitalize, make commitments to second and third vendors, and also to keep that expertise in the industrial base, as was mentioned previously. And the last thing that I'll mention before I close on this question is, I think the government also has to look at a model that expands the availability of data purchases type business models. Things that are already happening with Digital Globe and GOI, which we're a part of, which I think introduce a new model where you bring the capability forward in a different way, but the government still has the opportunity to take advantage of it. It also allows us to sell data when permitted in the global marketplace, can result in reduction of oversight efforts, and might enable industry to have a better opportunity in the marketplace without hardware export problems associated with ITAR, because we're transferring the data and not actually the technology. So, I mean, those are just a few observations. I'm